I'm getting notes of hose water, chicken coop, perhaps maybe a rubber fire. And welcome to a 97-degree day here in the beer garden, full sun. And if you're here because you like to drink beer, let's be honest, why else would you be here? Because it's hot. Please tap that subscribe button down below, right next to the little circle with my picture in it, because I have low self-esteem and approval from strangers on the internet. Makes me feel a lot better about myself. I thank you for that. And also thank you for that super thanks down below. It's like a tip jar, $1, $2, whatever you think this video is worthy of. It looks like this. That's the super thanks, the heart with a dollar sign in it, but it's down below. And thank you for your super thanks from Charleston, West Virginia. As a matter of fact, I'd like to make a note on the back of my sold out, a Beer Snob's cheap brew review coaster set, where people are watching from, town and state, town and country where you are viewing from. And also thank you for your super thanks from Actionville, Florida, Stockton, California, and let's go international to Barry, South Wales, UK. In the UK, South Wales, Barry. Good to have you along here on the brew review. Of course, up this round, speaking of going internacional, we are going to Mexico for Tecate Cerveza Tecate. 95.5% water. And of course, we're going to be drinking it out of the red label, sold out, a Beer Snob's cheap brew review pint glass. Now, I'm a little gun shy. I keep looking down at my feet because last week in the brew review, I got stung 6 times by something on my foot during the brew review, and I didn't realize it. It just felt kind of like a mosquito or something. Later on that day, and especially the next morning when I woke up, my whole ankle and lower part of my leg was swollen, and it's taken about a week for that to gradually, the swelling to go down to my feet. And anyway, it was a big old mess. And so, they assured me they have checked out the beer garden today to make sure everything is safe. I hope so. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and pop the top and see what we got on this Edición Retro. I don't speak a whole lot of Spanish. I took it in high school, but I'm guessing that means retro edition of Tecate. Hold on. Getting that sort of feeling like I had last week when I got stung by whatever I got stung by. Let's go ahead and give it a pour, shall we? A pour. And again, thank you for your super thanks. And again, let me know what town and state, town and country you are watching from. I genuinely enjoy seeing where my viewers are from all over the world. Just, of course, type it in the comments down below. That would be fantastic. And also, let me know what you're drinking while you're watching this video, this brew review as well. I'm waiting for the flies to come out in this. It's so hot here in the beer garden today. Let's go ahead and give it it's a decent looking color. Soapy kind of frothy head. Cheap brew review. I got a 12-pack of Tecate for $11.99 on sale at Kroger. That's a grocery store where I am. Time for the nose, shall we? Let's give it a nose. In there somewhere. I don't think this is skunked. Shouldn't be. I'm getting notes of hose water, chicken coop, perhaps maybe a rubber fire. Time for the liquid to hit the lips. I'm going to be rating this out of 5 stars. How good a cheap brew is it? Coming up at the end of this brew review. So grab yourself a brew, a salute. Now, I've gone on, there are the flies, right on cue. Now, I've gone on record before and said that, in my opinion, so don't get mad, that pretty much all Mexican beers taste the same. They're just kind of bland, they're kind of meh. You know, it's just kind of not a whole lot there. You know, surprisingly to me, a lot of Mexican beers gets their roots from Germany, or German brewers moved to Mexico and, you know, they do their thing. In my opinion, they lost their thing, because I love German beer. I think it's probably next to Ireland, probably the best beer in the world. Yeah, it is the best beer in the world. German beers, not this. And so when they get to Mexico, I don't know what happens. I know it's all about the water, but it seems like everything is stripped out of Mexican beers. But, you know, is that what you're looking for? Are you looking for a complex profile when you're drinking Mexican beers? Probably not. Who's going to be drinking this? You're on the boat, on the lake, you're out DC fishing in the Florida Keys where I go, and you're just pounding. That's all it is. You're kicking back, you got your toes in the water, ass in the sand, and that's really all you're doing. It takes me back to, I've had the fortune to go to Mexico a number of times, and if you tap that super thanks, and thank you for doing so, it's like a tip jar for this channel. We can go around back to Mexico again, and we turn that money right back into beer and gear for this channel, the super thanks. I remember we found this one bar in Cozumel where they were selling beer for $1. It happened to be Corona at the time, but a bottle of Corona was $1 American. And so I slapped down $10 on the tabletop there and said, "Vámonos." And I had my brother-in-law with me at the time. So I tell you, $10, and we were good to go in a half an hour time. So good times in Mexico. And again, you're not looking for deep brewery history. Hold up the can, they said. Like Tecate, I think Tecate came around in the 1940s, something like that. So in the world of brewing, it's very, very new. It's just a little baby. German beers and European beers, they've been around for almost hundreds of years. This has been around for a few decades. So, and it tastes like it. It tastes like it's a brew in progress. I do get a little bit of corn. I don't know, I cannot confirm nor deny that they use corn syrup in this. I hear it's a subsidiary of Heineken. So there is a sweetness to it, which was kind of surprising to me. And many times people will drink Tecate, as they do with most Mexican beers, with some salt and some lime to kick it up a little bit. I can see that needing to be kicked up a little bit. And with the sweetness of it, with the salt, I think that would be kind of interesting. Should have brought some salt and lime, but you know me, if you know this channel, I don't like adding things to my beer, and I rarely add things to the brew when I'm reviewing it, because I want to review it as it is. So, town and state, town and country where you are viewing from, I appreciate that, down below. So out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good cheap brew, where would I put Grande Cerveza Tecate original? Speaking of Grande, I forgot to introduce the Grande fig and the Fireless pit that we had there. So out of 5 stars, it's not awful, it's not great, it's just so vanilla. It's right in the middle of the road. If you blind taste tested me on this, I wouldn't be able to tell you what it is. Is it good quality? I don't know. It just tastes like a regular old macro, run-of-the-mill Mexican beer. And if that's your thing, baby, you're going to love it. And again, if you're looking for complex profiles and such, I don't think you're going to like it as much. But if you're in for a Mexican brew, it's just as good as any of them out there. So out of 5 stars, I'm going to put you down for a 2.43 out of 5 stars. So hey, so there you go. But it is a beautiful hot day here in the beer garden. So you grab yourself a brew, check out another one of my cheap brew reviews on this channel, and I thank you for your views, sub, and support. Cheers.